What's up, Comic Universe? DPZ rolling solo once again, and I'm here to do a review of the first movie I saw of 2019, and that movie is Dragon Ball Super Broly. Yeah, so I got to see Broly. I wasn't in. It's not that I didn't want to see the Broly movie in theaters. It's just that fate kind of had that fall into place. So yeah, I saw Broly, and yeah, what did I think of it? Pretty good. This was pretty good. It does have some flaws here and there, and I'll get into them. But overall, this is definitely a pretty solid film and a nice retelling of Broly. Now, make no mistake that I enjoyed the legendary Super Saiyan movie, but after this, I think I prefer this movie over the legendary Super Saiyan. Now, hang on, I know what you're saying, but DPZ, that movie's so awesome, and rightfully it is. But the storyline, you gotta admit, was not great. This time around, the story's a little stronger. It's a little weak at points, but at the same time, I feel like it has some. It's really a strong movie as well. First and foremost, let's talk about the new version of Broly. It's also funny that I feel like this movie, this is Broly's movie. This isn't Goku or Vegeta's movie. This is Broly's movie, much like in the sense that Infinity War was Thanos' movie. That's what it's pretty much. That's what I feel it is, because this is very a overhaul of Broly's story. There's no rivalry with Goku from crying. I know, he's so cool, but he's so dumb. And there's also, in fact, Broly don't give two shits about Goku. In fact, he goes after Vegeta first, which I've always thought that, it makes more sense that Broly would be more of an opponent for Vegeta than Goku from something stupid like that. And they actually give, some good reasons, in here. So, and I like the new storyline. Also, Broly gets a girlfriend. I know, that's the weirdest thing you'll ever, one of the weirdest things you'll ever hear me say. But also, oh my god, I ship, Broly and Shirai so hard. Like, seriously. Chilai and Broly, oh my god, it's adorable. I ship it so hard. Oh man, but, yeah, so like I said, there's a retooling of Broly's origin in that he was left on a planet by King Vegeta because, more or less, King Vegeta's, was, jealous that Broly's power level as an infant was surpassed Vegeta, Prince Vegeta's, shot him off to a planet called Vampa. Paragus went out to go find him, and Broly was doing fine for a while, and Broly is more like a Tarzan, mixed with Conan the Barb. He's basically, this version of Broly is a mix of Conan the Barbarian, Tarzan, and the Hulk. More than originally he was like Doomsday, but here he's more like a mix of that. He's more like he's actually more like Planet Hulk. He's more like he's more like World Breaker Hulk, if anything. But yeah, I also like that there's more of a character to Broly. There's actually something very sweet with the sash he wears around his waist. It also delves into Paragus, a bit more of Paragus' story. Frieza gets some cool stuff in here, and it's actually interesting to see Frieza in more like a super, I know he's always been a supervillain, but he always got his hands dirty, but now he's more like, in here, he's actually a lot like a Lex Luthor character, especially with all the stuff he pulls. I don't want to spoil too much in here of where they go, because I know this movie, everyone didn't get to see this movie, so I'm not going to spoil a lot in here. But yeah, Frieza basically does some very, Lex Luthor stuff, and it's kind of funny to see Frieza, because usually Frieza would be the one to essentially do all of this stuff himself, so, it's kind of funny to see him, in the background watching and being, pulling all the machinations, and yeah, it's kind of funny. And also, he was looking for the Dragon Balls, and the reason why is, and also his Bulma's, it's hysterical. And my friend who I was watching this with leaned over and said, oh my god, this is what Shenron's been reduced to. So, yeah. Oh man. There's also, what was I gonna say? There's also, some other there's also some, actually, yeah, let's talk about the fights. I'll get into more with character stuff in a moment. I want to get to the fights. Oh my god, the animation for the fights are beautiful. There is some CGI moments in here, but they actually kind of work. There's actually a really kick-ass point of view shot of where you are the point of view of Broly beating the shit out of Goku. Oh man, this was so worth it to see on the big screen because the scale of it, the scale of the fight. Between Goku, Broly fighting Vegeta, and then Broly fighting Goku, and then I don't think this is a spoiler because this got spoiled in the one of the trailers. Broly fighting Super Saiyan God Gogeta. Oh man, this was those fights were just mind blowing, and just to see him on the big screen were fantastic. Broly just comes at everyone like a monster in a nightmare. But what I like is that while Broly is really powerful, Broly clearly has the power to take on, the likes of Goku and Vegeta, and he doesn't go Super Saiyan God. It's just that how they explain Broly this time around is that he's not the legendary Super Saiyan. He's more like, they do a little, pseudoscience to explain why Broly is so powerful, even though he doesn't have Super Saiyan God or whatever, or Ultra Instinct or some other power level. I don't want to spoil it. It might sound bullshit to some people, but I'm like, this is Dragon Ball Z. This the science is sound. That's what we're looking at here. It's Dragon Ball Z. The science is sound. And Broly, while he is pretty powerful, he's not like a he is a destroyer. But what's interesting to note is that you can see when he's out of his range. When he's outclassed. You can clearly see that when he's outclassed. It's not what and also, if you're hoping, I'm gonna spoil this. If you're hoping for Broly versus Beerus, you don't get that here. You do get someone else. You do get to see Broly fight someone else who probably would have wrecked his day if Broly kept at it. So, yeah, you do get to see him quickly fight someone else for a little bit. But yeah, Beerus doesn't show up, which is interesting, which is kind of like, oh, I wanted to see Broly and Beerus fight. But still, yeah, it's also like, this is, the only other supporting characters are Goku and Vegeta, along with Whis and Bulma, Frieza as well, but like I said, everyone here is just more of a supporting character, because this is, Broly's movie. And I do like Akira Toriyama's complete overhaul of the character, of making him, like a Space Conan the Barbarian mixed with Hulk and Tarzan. And I like how, Broly is, essentially he's a man-child who's more or less known nothing but pain and, and rage. And, yeah, he's a very two-dimensional character. Not too deep, but there are some really deep moments with him between his father, which is interesting because he does talk about, while Broly was abused by his father and turned into a weapon by him, he still, has reverence for him, which is really interesting, because I know that's how a lot of toxic relationships go, whether it be, whether it be parents or the significant other you're with, so I'm surprised they delved into that. But yeah, this was so good, and I'm actually really glad I got to see this on the big screen, because yeah, goddamn are those fights amazing. There are some serious, back-breaking moments in here, when you hear someone's bones crack, ooh, that surround sound really helps. Oh, that was so good. Now, I will say that there are some flaws, like Goku trying to be kind to Broly, because on the grounds of he's a Saiyan, and I'm like, well, you didn't show that love for Raditz, and he was your brother. You were just like, I don't care, you took my son. And it's kind of weird. Also, the character of Chilai gets some really kind of sexualized moments. There's just some shots that are just like, okay, Toriyama, that was too much. That was a little much. You'll see him if you ever see this movie. But yeah, that was kind of the thing. That was, just a few little things of, and I did like the ending of where we go with the character. I don't want to spoil this ending, but at the same time, I was like, wow, if they continue Super, I want to see where they go with Broly now. now that where they have left that character and where they have left him as a person. I want to see if they continue this in a, obviously if they do another season of Super, this whole movie will be turned into a Broly saga, which is really cool. I think a lot of us have wanted a Broly saga for a while, but after which it's going to be curious to see where we go from here with this character. But yeah, so I highly recommend this. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, I will say that this is definitely, if you had a chance to see this on the big screen, then you already know what I'm talking about. But the moment you get a chance to, go check this out. Dragon Ball Z fans, you will be impressed. I think if you're a Broly fan, you'll be appreciative of what they do with the character, because he is still the the big bad monster that kicks ass. But they've given him an actual character arc now, fucking finally. So thank God for that. Again, there are some minor flaws here and there story-wise, but, Toriyama has done that this is stuff expected from Toriyama to begin with. But all in all, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, check this out. This is definitely worth it. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Broly if you saw it? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Once again, if you're new here, remember to Hulk smash that subscribe button and be a part of Earth's Mighty Subscribers and share across social media. I'm DPZ, and we'll see you once again in the universe.